Do you remember, Pat, the lasers that were
the green lasers,
quote, measuring Hawaii?
Right.
Yeah. So that happened, Sarah, about a month ago. Is it about? Yeah, about a month ago. This video came out that showed this green laser kind of just tracking Hawaii, just all these little laser beams coming down from the sky. Mm-hmm. And what they said was, don't worry, but we do this all the time. It's NASA. We're measuring the Earth. And I thought,
because I thought we knew a while ago
how big the Earth.
How big the Earth.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah. But no. This is for global warming. Apparently, the water weight. We're losing some water weight, and so we, tighten our belt a little bit. I guess I don't know, but that didn't seem like a logical answer to me because I've lived a few times, a few days, and since we've had lasers, and I've never seen us measure the Earth. And you'd think if we do that all the time,
you would see it from time to time.
Some of us might have seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one didn't fly. So then after the balloon happened with China, it came out that wasn't a NASA satellite.
No.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a NASA satellite. So apparently our government lied to us yet again. Not a government satellite. It's a weather satellite, but it's a Chinese weather satellite.
Oh, okay. So they were just inspecting the weather with lasers?
Well, what they do, they were worried about the pollution in Hawaii. And so they were measuring...
The Chinese were worried about
the pollution in Hawaii. Yeah, pollution. Of course.
Okay.
And so they were measuring the amount of... That's kind of
sweet of them, isn't it?
It is very nice. Very kind. Well, they're very, very global warming conscious.
Oh, I know. I heard that. I heard that from Jennifer Granholm.
Right. So we have a lot to learn from them. They can measure the particles in the air with a satellite with green lasers.
God, that's incredible.
We don't do that.
No.
So... that one seemed a little odd.
Yeah.
And maybe a little too nice for China to do. Mm-hmm. It has now come out and said, well, okay, all right. That satellite has a dual purpose. Okay. It not only can measure, pollution.
It can clean it up?
Well, no, it can just measure it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And not only can it do that, but it also can be used to target their new hypersonic missile because it needs very accurate targeting. So what this climate change satellite does is it comes down and it measures all the pollution, but it also could measure exactly the topography and make sure that the hypersonic missiles have an exact location to hit.
But fortunately, we're talking about the Chinese here, and we know they have no ill will toward us.
No.
So you don't need to worry about that particular aspect of it.
No.
It's just a measurement thing.
They're measuring the density of the atmosphere. That's what they're doing, Pat.
Oh, okay. How dense is it, the atmosphere?
It's pretty well.
Is it
I think
dense?
Over America, I think it's very dense.
Yeah.
Very dense. You know what I mean?
I do.
Apparently it's the hypersonic missile. It doesn't like weather, and sometimes there's weather.
Yeah.
So they need to do
that's unfortunate.
The laser thing, which is kind of nice. You get like it's like a Pink Floyd moment right before you're vaporized. Whoa, look at the cool lasers in the sky. And you hold your lighter up or your phone. You're like, yeah, rock. Great.
You don't even get to on.
No, you don't.
Rock
of course,
on.
No,
just rock. Okay.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. By the way, you remember Naomi Wolf?
Yes.
Okay.
Author, liberal.
Yeah. Part of
feminist.
Yeah, and third wave feminist, and I believe part of the Clinton administration at one point, wasn't she? She came out and wrote a letter to conservatives.
Yeah, I love it.
And she said, Republicans and conservatives, I'm sorry. I believed wholesale so much else that has turned out to be not as I was told it was by NPR, MSNBC, and the New York Times. Anyone in leadership who has misrepresented to the public the events of January 6th so as to distort the complexity of the actual history must be held accountable. Holy cow.
Wow. That's a brave statement from somebody on the left. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Yeah. Well, you should see, I think it was in the Times or Huffington Post. I can't remember where I read it, but they were talking about, well, she went on Tucker Carlson about a year ago, so we worried about her bona fides back then. Oh, did you? She was seen with Tucker Carlson. She sold out.
Obviously a nut job now.
Well,
right?
Of course.
I mean, only nut jobs would say, I am sorry to conservatives.
By the way, I don't know if you've been following what they're looking at in Washington about, the government silencing speech, the government lying about January 6th. But your friends should probably pay attention to it. If you're not, you should too. But I have a feeling you are. But your friends should probably pay attention to it. Somebody needs to bring that to their attention, because the people I talk to that have who are only listening to the New York Times and CNN and NPR have no idea how corrupt our government has become. And I would be saying this if it was happening under a Trump administration. I'd be ringing the bell. You are in deep trouble. The government has gone awry just a little bit. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it is.